internet dwellers, and welcome to my channel. Today, I decided to try an art challenge video to test my artistic skills. So why not attend Artstyle challenge video, illustrating one of my OCs in 10 different art styles from some of my favorite anime and games. While I draw each art piece, I like to discuss aspects of each style and how each is unique to the other and how to design their characters. Along with my relationship with the media each style is from and how it influenced me and my art journey. But before we start this challenge, my internet dwellers, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video to get my channel noticed by the monstrous algorithm. Tap the subscribe button for fun quality videos. Let's start off with my own art style in its most detailed cover-esque form. To describe my art style in words, it'll be bright, colorful, detailed, and fun. For the first part of the process, I start with a messy sketch just to detail the basics of the drawing and what pose I'm using. After that, I refine the sketch with my preferred pencil brush, adding the finer details. Then I add a coloring under the sketch layer to finish the sketch. For how I do line art and rendering, I discuss how my art style uses line art, colors, rendering, etc. Aspects of my art style are the variety of line art I like to use in my line art, like thick lashes for the eyelashes, face, outer hair strands, and hands, while thinner lines are for the inner hair strands, metal, inner parts of the clothing, etc. For colors, I usually like to use bright, fun colors balanced with pastels and neutrals. Oh, by the way, I find the placing of the flat colors of the process super tedious, as most of the time the paint bucket tool does not color all the way, and I have to manually take care of any missing spots in my coloring. For how I approach rendering in my illustrations, I like to use bold, hard anime shading using multiply. In some areas of the illustration, I add an extra layer of shading if necessary, like the back of her hair or any metallic shiny surface like buttons. For highlighting, I like to go bright, bold highlights drawn in like hair strands on areas where the light will bounce off. Along with adding extra details, example on my OC, I paint her lipstick and faint freckles to make her design pop. And here is the final result. She looks as beautiful and expressive as always. Let's move on to style 2. Style number 2, the Yu-Gi-Oh art style. To describe this art style in words, it will be sharp, bold, and dynamic character designs with strange hair. Yu-Gi-Oh is my first introduction to anime, as I remember watching episode 10 as a little girl where Joey battles Rex and wins the Red Eyes Black Dragon. For my younger self, Yu-Gi-Oh was the show. It had action, drama, comedy, and most importantly, interesting art style I have never seen in the cartoons I was watching at the time. I remember trying to emulate the style of the anime when I started digital art with amateur results. Hey, I was a pretty young kid with limited resources in the form of the free version of Ibis Paint X on my much retired tablet. Aspects of the Yu-Gi-Oh art style are its sharp, bold, and thick line art, bold shading and highlights, and lastly, the infamous way the style designs hair in all its unique geometric glory. Seriously, did the characters have a lifetime supply of hair gel? And here is the final result. She looks so cool with a cute dual disc. Let's move on to style 3. Style number 3, the Studio Ghibli art style. To describe this art style in words, it will be whimsical, dreamy, and like a moving painting. The funny thing is, I didn't grow up with Ghibli movies, as strangely, I wasn't aware of Ghibli until my adult years and I got Netflix and watched most of the movies and loved it. My favorites are Howl's Moving Castle, The Wind Rises, The Cat Returns, Castle in the Sky, and my top favorite of them all, Whisper of the Heart. I adore the stories, soundtracks, and especially the whimsical art style. And I'm very happy I discovered Studio Ghibli. Aspects of the art style, it really stands out from most anime art styles with its charming simplicity, especially in the way they design their characters, using only enough details to tell the audience what about the character. The backgrounds are a masterwork of art with so much detail. I like to pause the movies to analyze the backgrounds. Lastly, the art style gives off vibes of whimsy, and it's like you're in a dream. And here is the final result. She looks pretty whimsical, but the line art was rather challenging. Let's move on to style 4. Style number 4, the Demon Slayer art style. To describe this art style in words, it'll be bold and distinctive for most modern anime. I got into this anime way back during season 1 when I found some friends watching the show and decided to watch it on Crunchyroll, and I fell in love with it. I love the distinctive art style, the story, the characters, and especially the amazing animation. I watched all the anime episodes and bought and read the whole manga just to figure out how the story goes, and I can't wait for the rest of the manga to be adapted into the anime. Aspects of the Demon Slayer art style are fluid, beautiful lineup with a variety of thickness. Use of bright colors, distinctive, memorable character designs with symbolism and lots of details. I like to analyze the character designs for their details. Comment which Demon Slayer character design is your favorite. And here is the final result. She looks so cool with a parasol sword. Let's move on to style 5. Style number 5, the Pokemon art style from the modern games. To describe this art style in words, it'd be fun, cute, and simple. Pokemon is my favorite game series ever. I remember that my first ever Pokemon game was the online emulator of Pokemon Violet and Leaf Green. I got Pokemon Soul Silver for my birthday soon after that, my starter always being Cyndaquil, and my team always having an evolution, either an Espeon or my favorite evolution, Umbreon. I always make sure to get every new game, got so much Pokemon merch, and I have so many plushies. Not a fan of the anime though, I prefer the animations like Pokemon Generations and Twilight Wings. Aspects of the Pokemon art style are crisp, clean, bold line art, clean simple shading, vibrant colors, well-designed characters, and of course designs for the Pokemon. So you can tell what kind of person the character is just from the design. Comment what is your favorite Pokemon game. And here is the final result. I love that I got to draw my favorite Pokemon with my OC. They look so cute together. Let's move on to style 6. Style number 6, the Mario art style from the modern games. To describe this art style in words is simple but charming. I remember one of my first video games ever was Mario, and I played it when I was a very young child. I think it was Super Mario Bros. On the DS, or was it Mario Kart DS? I remember playing these games obsessively for hours as a little kid, and no wonder I had no friends. My only party back then was getting the best times in time trials, and my crowning childhood achievement when I flew on Rainbow Road on Mario Kart Wii. Yes, I did this. I flew on Rainbow Road, and I wish I had footage of that. Aspects of the 2D Mario art style are crisp, clean line art with thick line weight, simple soft shading. I highly think they used the spray brush tool, bright colors, and simple and iconic character designs, like of course Mario. Comment who is your favorite Mario character in the comments below. And here is the final result. She looks so cute and peachy. Let's move on to style 7. Style number 7, the Sonic art style from games like Sonic Adventure and Advance. To describe this art style in words, it'd be distinctive and bold. I remember getting into Sonic the Hedgehog when I was just starting on digital art. I remember trying to copy the style with the same amateur results when I tried to emulate the Yu-Gi-Oh art style. I made my own OCs, and strangely, gender swaps of Sonic characters, which I posted to my first ever Instagram account. This was the first time posting to the internet, and oh, the cringe burns my soul. My first Sonic game ever was Sonic Unleashed for the Wii, which I never finished until this year when I finished the game, and I am so happy. Aspects of the 2D Sonic art style are thick, bold lineup with a mix of hard and soft shading and expressive and distinctive character design. Comment below which Sonic character is your favorite. And here is the final result. She looks super cute. I always imagine her as a fox. Let's move on to style 8. Style number 8 is the Little Witch Academia of Studio Trigger. To describe this art style in words, it'd be cute and it's so Studio Trigger. Little Witch Academia was one show I remember watching a long time ago on YouTube as a distant memory, specifically the first 2 shorts. And when I first got Netflix and I found out Little Witch Academia was made, into a full-on anime with 2 seasons, and I watched the whole show and loved it. The story, the comedy, the lovely animation, and the art. It was the closest thing to a Harry Potter anime, but with a mostly female cast and with some changes there and there. Aspects of the Little Witch Academia art style are efficient and expressive use of line art, simple shading, and unique character designs, as if no 2 characters look alike at all, which is pretty rare for anime as most styles tend to suffer from cases of same face syndrome. Comment below who's your favorite Little Witch Academia character. And here is the final result. She looks pretty cute with her magic broom. Let's move on to style 9. Style number 9 is the Powerpuff Girls Z anime. To describe this art style in words, it'd be cute, simple, and poppy. It's just cute, okay? My internet dwellers, you may find this strange, but I grew up with the Powerpuff Girls Z anime rather than the original cartoon. Okay, moving on. I remember watching this anime on whatever YouTube channel managed to get the English dub of the show. I find the show simple but charming in its story, art style, and general presentation. I like to watch this show from time to time when I'm feeling nostalgic and want to see something simple and cute. I watch this anime in all its silly, adorable glory. Aspects of the Powerpuff Girls Z art style are simple thin line art, simple shading and highlights, and also of course the big expressive eyes of the main characters. I find the style fun to work with. And here is the final result. She looks so cute and she sends love. Let's move on to style 10, the final one. Style number 10 is Eurocamp. To describe this art style in words, like the previous style, simple and charming in a different way. I got into Eurocamp thanks to one of my favorite longtime YouTubers, Ruffy, on her top 5 relaxing anime video. From a recommendation, I found this anime on Crunchyroll and fell in love with it with this cute, relaxing slice of life anime about girls camping. The anime is like a warm blanket and a hot drink during a cold winter. I watched every episode and even the movie. I love to watch this anime from time to time during my free time. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a relaxing anime, especially for winter. Aspects of the Eurocamp art style are simple and very thin line art. Seriously, some parts of the line art break. Use of pastel and soft colors, simple shading, and expressive and cute character designs. I also like to share that I love how they show those backgrounds and items. It's so well detailed that you think you're looking at a photo. I just love to learn how they do it. Comment who is your favorite character from Eurocamp. And here is the final result. She looks so comfy with a hot chocolate. Thank you for watching the video, my internet dwellers. It took a lot of time and energy to produce it. I noticed that we gained some more internet dwellers from the comeback video, and I'm so proud of you for helping the channel get back on its feet. Announcement: I decided some time ago, after a lot of thinking about my future, I am going to pursue YouTube full time. Yay! I plan to produce fun, high quality videos for you, my internet dwellers, and you can help me with your lovely likes and comments to get the channel noticed by the algorithm and continue growing a cute little community of internet dwellers. Follow me on Instagram and DeviantArt for my art and information on future videos. Follow me on Twitter and Tumblr. Check out Ladyest Designs, my Redbubble shop for cute, unique merch, and follow my shop's Instagram. I am open for commissions on artistry.io. Feel free to commission me for custom art. And that is all for the video, my internet dwellers. See you again in my next video, and goodbye for now.